Just when everyone thought it was over, the real secret came out. The room was dead silent. The groom was still on his knees, shaking, broken. No one moved. No one spoke. Then the bride stepped forward. Calm, composed, like nothing had just happened. She didn't even look at him. Not once. I was still standing there, confused. My heart racing. I thought everything was already exposed. I thought it was over. I was wrong. She lifted the phone again. Slowly. Deliberately. Since everyone wants the truth, she said softly. Let's finish this. My stomach dropped. What more could there possibly be? The groom looked up at her, terrified. No, please, he whispered. She ignored him and pressed play. At first, it didn't make sense. A hospital room. White walls. Soft crying. Then, a baby. The entire crowd leaned in. Confused. Whispering. I frowned. What does this have to do with anything? Then the camera in the video moved. And I saw him. The groom. Holding the baby. Smiling. Happy. Like this was his world. My heart stopped. No, I whispered. The bride turned slowly. Her eyes locked on mine. He didn't just lie to you, she said quietly. My chest tightened. He didn't just cheat on me. The room went still again. Then she dropped it. He has a child. Gasps exploded everywhere. I felt like the ground disappeared beneath me. The groom shook his head violently. It's not what you think. Stop, she snapped. For the first time. Her voice cracked. You lied to all of us. The baby cried again from the phone, echoing in the silent room. And then, she said something that changed everything. Something I never expected. She looked straight at me. You weren't the only one he was hiding this from. My heart pounded. What do you mean? I asked, barely breathing. She stepped closer and whispered, that child, pause, is connected to you. My entire body went cold. What? The groom's face went completely blank. No, he said under his breath. The bride smiled slowly. And now, everyone will know how. How is the child connected to her, and what truth is the bride about to reveal next? The moment she said the truth, my entire life changed. Flushed face. Everything went silent. Not just quiet. Silent. My heart was pounding so loud, I could hear it in my ears. I stared at her, waiting, hoping she was lying. But she wasn't. She leaned closer to me again. That same cold expression. And then she said it. That child is your sister. My world stopped. What? I whispered. The room exploded. People shouting. Gasps. Confusion everywhere. No, that's not possible. I said, shaking my head. The groom closed his eyes. Like everything was finally over. The bride stepped back and raised the phone again. Let me help you understand, she said. She pressed play. A new video. This time, an older woman. My breath caught. I knew that face. My hands started shaking. It was my mother. She was sitting in that same hospital room, holding the baby, crying. I'm sorry, she said in the video. I didn't know how to tell you. Tears filled my eyes instantly. I had to give her away. I couldn't keep both of you. My legs went weak. What is she saying? I whispered. The bride's voice came softly beside me. Your mother had twins. My heart dropped. You, she continued. And that child. The entire room froze again. The groom looked up slowly. Terrified. I didn't know, he said quickly. I swear, I didn't know. Stop lying. I shouted. My voice echoed through the hall. Everything made sense now. The secrecy. The lies. The fear in his eyes. The bride stepped forward one last time. You didn't just betray her, she said, pointing at him. She looked at me. You almost destroyed a family. Tears rolled down my face. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think. All I knew was everything I believed was a lie. The bride turned away slowly, then paused, and said one last thing. And the person who knew the truth all along. She turned back slightly. Is standing right here. Everyone turned. Someone stepped forward from the crowd. My heart stopped. Who else knew the truth? And how deep does this lie really go? The person who knew everything was the last person I expected. The entire hall went silent again. All eyes turned toward the figure stepping forward. My heart was racing. Slow steps. Calm. Confident. And then I saw the face clearly. My breath stopped. You. It was her. The groom's mother. The same woman from the video. Gasps filled the room. No, I whispered, shaking my head. She walked closer. No fear. No shame. Just truth. I was going to tell you, she said softly. When? I snapped. After the wedding. Tears filled her eyes. I didn't know how, she replied. The groom looked at her in shock. You knew, he asked. Silence. That silence said everything. I found out years ago, she admitted. The room exploded again. So you knew she was your daughter, I said, voice breaking. And you still let this happen. She broke down. I thought if I stayed quiet, it would go away. The bride stepped forward. No, she said calmly. You chose silence. And silence creates damage. The groom shook his head, completely broken. I didn't know, he kept repeating. But now, it didn't matter. Everything was already destroyed. I stepped back slowly. Tears streaming down my face. I was about to marry a man who didn't even know who I was. The bride looked at me. Soft now. Not cold. You deserve the truth, she said. For the first time. I nodded. The groom dropped his head again. Defeated. Finished. The bride turned away. Walking slowly down the aisle. Not as a bride, but as a woman who took control of her story. I followed behind her, leaving everything behind. The crowd remained frozen. The groom stayed on his knees, alone.